They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Utah Utes, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship, and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wilson to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Utes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first down.
And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barco. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play-action fake. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Fires to the big fella. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear.
Let's go.
Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Feeling some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. And he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense coming onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Bentley. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He wants to go deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Basco. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
It's complete. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Handoff to the single running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to barge in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3 from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Vasco. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll go to the sneak.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Barco. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
Second down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set. Get set.
The give to the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Brings up third down.
Ready.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 10, Utah 0.
Ready.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
In blue.
Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with their route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
To kick it off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Wilson to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Washington. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds his man. It's Washington. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The aerial assault continues. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Looking left. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed...
Going up top. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man. It's Washington. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. block better? How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After this, it'll be a wrap. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.